Welcome back to Wiseman Company, everyone. Ben here, and today is a part 2 video, and that part 2 is of my IWI Galil Ace in 762x39. This is a Gen 1 version. I can say that now. There is a Gen 2 version that just came out. More on that a little bit later in this video, and then even more on that on a totally another video. In the first video, I took this Galil Ace straight out of the box, showed you what it was capable of, what some of the features were, gave you an idea if it was viable kind of straight out of the box. There were some things I liked, some things I didn't like. This video is going to cover all the changes I did to it. In the last video, I asked you guys in the comments down below to say some of the things you'd like to see done to this gun. There were a lot of good ideas, some of which I already was kind of leaning towards, and you guys sold me on it. So let's take a look at the updated version. Yes, I rattle canned it, rattle can everything. Why not, right? Make it unique, make it your own. And this video, we're just going to start from back to front. We're going to cover the features and what I added and why I added them. So let's get started. All right, let's start with the sling first. This is a Lunar Concepts sling. This is a baseline 2-point sling. You can get these on our website. These are fully adjustable, come in a number of colors. If you don't want a baseline and you would like some padding on your sling, select the contour sling. Those have padding, very comfortable, fully adjustable as well. Again, on wisemancompany.com. So sling out of the way, Lunar Concept sling. You can get this on our website. At the back, we got a tail hook. Now, I haven't ever run a tail hook for an extensive period of time until I put one on this Galil. Gotta say, it's pretty nice, it's pretty rigid. It does add a little weight to the back of the gun. It's made out of metal. SB braces are still by far my favorite. I like SB braces a lot, and I like the variety they have. Still, that being said, this tail hook is not bad. It does have QD sockets on it. It is intended to be used like this. I never do that, and I think that goes without saying. The tail hook is on a new product, and that is the Midwest Industries brace. This is like the strut for their brace. So you can stick a tail hook on the back of it. If you want to Form 1 this or live like a free man, you can then take your tail hook off and add their back stock adapter plate to this so you can run it like a stock. It's made out of metal as well. You can see they took a lot of weight out of here. It's still kind of heavy. They rounded off the top so you can get a more comfortable cheek weld if you want that. The mechanism for folding is very solid. I mean, this is a robust piece, which is good to see because if you're constantly folding and unfolding and you're putting weight on a hinge, you kind of want that to be a pretty strong, robust piece. It's a structural point, and this one's very strong. Not hard to undo and fold. Folding this, I hope you can see this, it does hit the charging handle just barely. There's a way to get around this, and I'll show you that right now. There's a way to get around this because the back piece is a KNS Precision backplate for the Galil. It's basically a 1913 adapter. It's a Picatinny rail. Super easy part to install. I took the stock backplate out of the Galil, put this in so I could obviously run this brace piece back here. Now, if I want to miss that charging handle and have this fold flush up against the side of the Galil, I can drop it down one Picatinny space and it'll fit in there nicely. I don't want to do that because I like this flush look and it gives me a little bit of cheek weld. So the fact that it is bumping that charging handle isn't a big deal. It just adds a little bit more girth, thickness to the gun when it's folded. So that could be avoided. I'm just giving you a heads up that I choose not to avoid it. Moving down, I got a BCM grip on here. You can get these for around $18. This is their mod 1 or 0. It just gives a little bit more of a vertical hand position on the gun. And I was able to attach this to the Galil because I used the KNS Magwell Delete Kit. That kit gets rid of all that ugly polymer that IWI put on here with the Magwell. I can still reload this gun just as fast without that polymer Magwell. I don't think it was doing much anyway, and it just kind of gave it a dorky, ugly look. So the KNS Delete Kit allows you to get rid of that polymer and add an AR-15 grip of your choosing. So it is a win-win. You can get the KNS plastic delete kit for around 150 bucks. It is a little expensive and they are hard to find. Everything's hard to find right now, but it is totally worth it. A great addition to the Galil. Just gives it a little bit more of a streamlined look. And again, you get to choose the grip you want. And I think all rifle gun manufacturers should be doing that. Modularity is king. Didn't touch the trigger or safety. I like the safety and trigger a lot. I mentioned that in the first video, and the trigger seems to be getting a little better as I use it, so no changes there. Moving forward, we have a Midwest Industries M-LOK rail. The Gen 1 rail that comes on the Galil is a plastic quad rail. It's bulky, it comes with really ugly rail covers. That was a no-brainer for me to get rid of. It was terrible. So for the fore end, if I was getting rid of that stock rail, I had a few options. If you can find it, I went with the new Midwest Industries M-LOK rail here, very sleek, slender. I had a hot pocket on here for a little bit. I took that off to put it on another gun, but fit around here nicely and mitigated that heat. I could have went with an RS Regulate rail. I would have loved to do that. I really would have, but I can't find them anywhere. And the ones on the used market are going for triple to quadruple the website price. So I would have loved to put an RS Regulate. I think they make great stuff. I really do. But in order to get this video out in a timely fashion, I had to go with the next best option, which was the Midwest Industries M-LOK rail. And it's not bad. It does everything you need it to do. You can put any M-LOK accessory you want on here. Still need to add a light. I have some Slate Black Industries rail scales on here, rail covers, and I have a hand stop from JMac Customs right there. So the rail is rigid, it's tough, easy to install. No complaints about it. Aesthetically though, probably would have went with the RS Regulate. Finally on the end, I took off the stock flash hider and I put on a Silencer Co. ASR flash hider so I can run a suppressor on here. Now, running this gun suppressed with supers does not work. It is overgassed, it creates double feeds, cycling issues all day long. So I can't run this suppressed with supers until I get the KNS adjustable piston. I don't have that yet. That is a part of the plan to add to this gun. There's not any available right now. Hopefully there will be soon. And when there are, I'm gonna grab one and add to this gun so I can tune it, run it suppressed. And this gun, the 7.62x39, is a good round to run suppressed. You can't find them in subsonic. There's rounds in subsonic, which is cool. If you haven't heard a subsonic 7.62x39 or shot one, it's pretty awesome. It's similar to a 300 Blackout. But again, you can usually get it a little bit cheaper because you're finding them in steel case and lacquer coated casing. So long story short, suppressing this gun full time is on the agenda. Just need one more piece of the puzzle. Finally on top, I added a Trijicon MRO on a Geisley Super Precision mount. Didn't paint this because I don't know if this optic's gonna stay on here full time. It might be moving around. So far, I like it. This is the patrol version of the MRO. So it has the kill flash on the end. And I have shot this gun out to 400 yards. With a red dot, it makes it pretty easy. With the iron sights, it is extremely difficult to get past 200 yards. So adding a red dot has definitely changed the capability of this gun, although I probably won't be shooting it past 200-300 yards very much. It's just nice to know that I can do it with a red dot on top of it. Guys, I think these were all some welcome changes. This gun has been running flawlessly. I've been using all sorts of magazines in it, and it's still going strong. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there is a Gen 2 version out of the Galil, and they make some of the changes that you see already on this gun. So coming out of the box, they have made some good changes, and that is, again, for a later video. Hopefully I can get a Gen 2 to show you guys what it's all about. But go search the YouTubes for it. If you guys want to see some other cool Galils, go check out these accounts. These accounts kind of inspired me a little bit. ClayCo47, he's got an awesome YouTube channel and an even better Instagram, I think. He shows off some cool AKs, some cool Galils. He has a Gen 2, I believe, so you can see what that's all about. Go check out Keystone Carry, Jared over at Keystone Carry. He works for TA Targets. He's the owner of TA Targets. He has a pretty cool Galil. And then finally, Damage Photos. He has a very, very cool looking Galil. These guys all kind of inspired me on my Galil, and I think you'll get a kick out of checking those guys' styles out as well. So go check those guys out. Good accounts. Guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate you sticking with me on this updated video. If you have any questions about this build or Galil, leave them below. I'll be happy to answer them. These are hard to find right now, so don't ask where can I find one. They're difficult to find, and the ones that you do find are usually pretty darn expensive. But any other questions, I'd be happy to answer. Go to wisemancompany.com. A lot of great gear over there. That's the best way to support us. Again, if you wanted a sling, a hot pocket, burrito bags for ammo, Wise Guy pocket tools for everyday carry, all that stuff is sold over on our website. And again, best way to support us. We really appreciate that support. You guys are awesome. My name is Ben. We'll see you on the next video.